It really is. If I I had never heard anybody refer to Alzheimer's
Yes.
as
Stage 3
stage
diabetes,
three, and I was like, that blew my mind
right?
that you could eat yourself into early set Alzheimer's dementia.
And it goes back into it goes a little further because I heard that I just went straight back into how I was raised, and it's a normal thing, and how I raised my son. And I was like, come on, he's just a kid. He's all right. Give him that Coke, When fuck, dude, I've been killing him this whole time. It kind of just booms, you know? And then you go back and I start thinking about like, uh, am I becoming one of those weird dads? Am I becoming one of those weird people? And that shit scares me too.
Define one of those weird people as weird dads. I want to hear this one because ponder on that. I'm gonna grab my coffee because it's gonna be good. So please enlighten me on what one of those weird dads.
So my definition of weird dad, all right. Um, that weird guy. So because we all have different faces, right? We all have different hats that we wear on a daily basis, right? Everybody sees us and has a different perception of us, of who we are, and so forth. You have your own of me, which you in your world includes everybody that that knows me.
Mm.
Okay. So that is a completely different world. So when I say one of those funny people, means that in some aspects, that fucking that little hippie dude, looking guy. In other aspects, that mechanic, that aircraft mechanic. In other aspects, the dad, right? Uh, Whatever it may be. So whenever I discuss the aspect of those funny people, I'm mostly mentioning what I consider those funny people. So in my world, it would be like I said, like the hippies, like that cool guy, but at this that learn the guy who learned how to how to open his heart and truly love for humanity, but at the same time looking at values. It's not just the whole fucking it's let's all coexist. I'm not that motherfucker. All right, I'm not that one. I do have my values, you know, a boy and a fucking girl values. Good old home, fucking southern raised fucking values, you know. I grew up in Texas, and there is something called the American way, you know. I truly believe that. That's the country that I fought for. That's the country that I joined and served for. And it's not the country that it's here right now. And I don't want to sound like that fucking funny guy, that old timer, that or I'm entering into that phase of being that old timer, of saying what the fuck happened to my youth, or where, as far as my physical youth, or we all have different hats, and those are the funny guys. You know what I mean? Whenever it becomes too eccentric, whenever something becomes too far one way or too far the other, those are just what I'm talking about. Those funny people, because I truly feel we all have a little bit of everything inside. It's just that we need to focus on ourselves more. When I literally learned that the problems that I have in my life right the fuck now are 100% my fault. It was the Ferrari. It was the Ferrari, the red Ferrari video, I think it was. When that
Mm.
video first came out, uh, I think it was like 2012 or 2011.
Oh wow.
Yeah. When that video first came out, That's who I started following him,
Okay.
and learning from him, and I was like, who the hell is this guy? Yeah. Um, he resonates with me. Uh, I'm an immigrant. He fucking knocked it out of the park, home runs, you know, amazingly.
Right.
I was in the military, and it's like, he became. I could do. Yeah, he became that guy. He did.
Mm.
Um, he became that guy. And I wanted to study him too. You know what I mean? So I bought his books and stuff like that. And I'm not saying I idolize the man. I admire him. You
Mm.
know, just one of those things. So yeah, to see that composure. Um, I was thinking about that. I was like, can